Hello guys, NautoAisDx here, and this is gonna be a follow-up on my Nintendo financial report of Q3 2017. And basically what this is I wanna talk about sort of a Nintendo tidbit in this one. Yes, a Nintendo tidbit. They say, why Nintendo tidbit? What's going on? Uh, well, if you remember heard the current news is that there was a guy somehow he basically got a Wii U really early. He did. He got it early, I think, during this week. And of course, he's not really legally embargoed, so he was able to show what the beginning infrastructure of the Nintendo Switch. So sort of kinda ruining the surprise of all the experience of all you want to do that, oh, this is what it looks like. And the question is, why would this person do it in the first place? Easy Nintendo fame, or not, well, yeah, Nintendo fame, internet fame. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, oh, now we know this guy. He's known for, oh, he got a Switch early. I mean, it looks like he's a nice guy because he basically gave a sort of a thoughts about it, and he basically said, yeah, it's a cool system, but I'll probably have to return it because of financial reason. Either he's living on his own, he's gonna sell his house, he need the money, so he's gonna return it to the store that he basically bought it. But again, him trying to protect the store, and said, I'm not gonna say what the store is. Sorry, let's just say, yeah, I did get this legit. Then a couple of days later, Nintendo representative actually went to his house and confiscated the Nintendo Switch. First of all, you might say, hey, that's illegal. Wait, you can just, like, the guy bought it. Why is Nintendo getting it back? Well, he probably bought it legit. The transaction was legit. However, unfortunately, the product itself is not legit. But what it means is, you bought something that wasn't even meant to be on the market yet. So technically, there's a lot of possibility. According to Nintendo, it was a stolen product. Yes, the Nintendo Switch that he bought, sadly to say, was a stolen product and was sold illegally from someone. And I'll explain it later what happened. Nintendo did explain it. So yeah, so it's sort of legal because the guy was actually doing something. Well, he got something that's illegal. You're not really meant to have it, and well, you have to return it. And this is the part when I'm talking about what's with the tidbit about Nintendo. Well, you hear the internet, they always say, oh, the Nintendo ninjas, the Nintendo sniper, the Nintendo police. Oh, if I ever say something, they're gonna shoot me. They can put me in jail. They'll make me disappear. They're gonna poison me, etc., etc. Which is technically, to some extent, no. I mean, Nintendo's not that douchey that you're gonna get hurt. No, but however, the consequence is severe. That it is not something that is like a slap in the wrist. You can get in trouble. That's the thing. You can get in trouble, even to getting probably sued, paying a fine, and possibly jail time for doing something illegal. And that's basically the consequence. And Nintendo basically was known for to go that extra mile to basically bring someone from Nintendo to go to your house, to go whatever, and try and fix the problem. And this is no the same. They said, according to this guy, there was a couple of Nintendo representatives went to his house and they asked him, "Hey, can we have the Nintendo Switch back? You're not really supposed to have this." There you go. The person basically didn't really say if did he ever get his money back or not. Who knows? But again, hey, you bought something that was illegal, and there you go. And that's what the update basically apparently is that Nintendo basically stated that The reason even this guy was able to get a Switch like 2 weeks early was apparently somebody who's working in a distributor warehouse, a distributor warehouse. Well, basically, where you put your merchandise, then you bring it to the retail store. Apparently, some of the employees there basically decided jerky to basically steal them, then decided to sell them themselves rather than doing it in a proper channel. Sell the Nintendo Switch on various retail stores. So basically, this employee basically were doing something illegal. You can't really do that. And Nintendo basically did say that some of these people basically did say that because of it they did get in trouble. So yeah, I mean, rule number one: don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything that can get you in trouble and break relationship with, especially like Nintendo. Especially if you're making a living on multimedia, YouTube, IGN. You get the idea. You do something stupid like that, you will get blacklisted. Because the thing about Nintendo is they have a very, very zero tolerance when it comes to leaks, to basically breaking street dates, to getting something that you're not supposed to get. They do have a zero tolerance to some extent that not only you can break like relationship, they can blacklist you if you're in a you're working in a video game career. They can basically make a fine. They can even, from what I heard, I don't know if it's true, that they can even make you prevent to buy Nintendo products, which is, again, I think that's a big rumor there. I don't think, but I heard some people say that can even happen. That, and again, they go too far, but because they have to protect their intellect property, and they really want to teach someone a lesson that, hey, you're not gonna get away with this. So that's why, the ninja, the sniper, the cops, or there's a laser point, they are very, very strict. That you even say one mistake that you're not supposed to say, even just like 3 words, a phrase, you could get fired. You can get blacklisted. That's how Nintendo is very protective with their intellect property. Funny it may be, it is scary. I mean, look at an example. Chris Pranger, who was in the podcast, he was nonchalant. That's why it's so weird. There was no PR there with him. I don't know, was he even given permission or not. And after he did the podcast, Nintendo's upper management, the higher up, just said, Chris Pranger, you're fired. That was it. He had it coming. Well, sad to say, yeah. Was it going too far? Yeah, but it's within the rights. Because again, you're bringing a scoop that you don't want. You're leaking stuff that people can record and record that information. Because again, rule number 1 in the internet: the internet never forget. You say something, that'll be recorded. And they'll not make you forget. When Reggie basically said, when's the 3D going to come out? He said at one point next year. And people recorded that. Said, yep, that's what Reggie said. They had to do sort of a what's the word I'm looking for? Damage control. And said, yeah, it is next year, but we don't really have a specific time when to do it. But yeah, like, don't believe what Reggie said. He's just guessing. Like they're trying to basically say, oh no, Reggie's just guessing because he wasn't Jimmy Fallon. But again, I'm like, well, of course it's going to be next year. No, duh. But again, that's what Nintendo is. Again, very protective. I mean, in a recent IGN Nintendo voice chat with Bill Trent, they were talking about Nintendo Switch and, Zelda. They couldn't even answer certain questions. Like, they couldn't, like, some people wanted to ask, and from what I heard, that, what about Virtual Console? What about, like, our downloads? Achievement? Like, apparently, Bill, at this point right now, I mean, it is less than 2 weeks, Nintendo's not even mentioning, and apparently Bill Trenton can't even say anything about it. Again, they were told not to. So, I mean, it is within less than 2 weeks, and seriously, where is the achievement? There's going to be achievement. do we have to find out when the console comes out? If that's the case, well, Nintendo, screw your ass, man. Excuse the language, but that's bullshit right there. So again, that's what it is. Another example I want to share is Pokemon X and Y in 2015. There was a mom and pop store who basically 4 weeks they got the game and they were sending it to their customer, and they got in trouble. Nintendo representative basically said, look, we want you to get it back. Call every single customer you sold the game, bring it back, give their money back, or we will ruin you. And that's what I heard. That was on the internet, and yeah, people were saying, yeah, that's what they heard, that the people who bought it, they actually gave it back because they didn't want the store to get in trouble, because apparently that the store was in trouble, like really, really in trouble, that if they don't even comply to Nintendo, not only they're probably going to get sued and get in trouble, they're probably going to basically, close down their store. Again, that's how Nintendo goes. I mean, yeah, hardly as it may be, but you gotta understand too, is that the other side of the penny is you're doing something illegal. You're selling the game where it's not supposed to. You're not supposed to sell yet until a certain date, and you're doing it 4 weeks early because either you want to have your fame or you want to be profit or whatever. You're not being fair, and Nintendo will go that extra mile. They'll bring someone, and they'll try to rectify it. And that's the thing that's what Nintendo's also known for, is that they do a lot of Nintendo representative in the States. Doesn't matter where you are. They'll say, hey, there are some reports here. We gotta fix it. This is what the situation is. Trying to fix it. So basically, they got a bunch of, let's just say, I've been playing Watch Dogs lately, so I'm gonna say fixers. So they had to fix the problem. So yeah, I mean, definitely that's that's basically what Nintendo is. And if you really want to more, there's gonna be another link to Erica Network's video, because he also talked about this, not this particular one, but in general, that there was someone got in trouble with Nintendo, and there was an interview in Nintendo, like, is it legal? What you guys doing? Is it really legal? Is it ethical? What are you guys doing? Why you guys go too far? And basically, to summarize it, Erica keeps always saying, man, so these are true. So these Nintendos are ninjas. The gist of it is, yes, they will go that far. They will go that extra mile to basically rectify the problem, because again, they're very protected with their IP. They have a zero tolerance when people break street days, when they do something they're not supposed to show. They're sharing something when they were told not to share something. That's how it is. So yeah, so there you go. That's sort of a tidbit of Nintendo that basically you hear, oh, the ninja, the sniper, the cops, the enforcers, the mafia, you name it. The deal is there are Nintendo representative that will go that extra mile to fix the problem. I guess you could call them Nintendo fixers. Maybe that's the proper word. Who knows? But that's what it is. So that's like really a tidbit for somebody who don't really understand sort of the joke. You're trying to listen to a video game podcast or in the YouTube or just even posting, oh, Nintendo ninjas. That's what it is. It's just basically Nintendo going so far to fix the problem. So with that, thanks for listening.